Welcome back into Tapped Out here on the BetQL Network. Everybody's looking forward to July 2nd, UFC 276, when Israel Adesanya puts his belt on the line against this dude, the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier. Jared, thanks for joining us, man. Has that crossed, has that set in yet that you're fighting for the championship?
Yeah, I mean, it set in pretty much the moment I signed the contract. But like I said before, people are more excited about this thing than I am. I'm in a state of getting prepared as opposed to a state of getting excited to celebrate and revel in this position that I'm in. No, I'm working, and even after winning this title, there's going to be way more work to do. So, yes, I do realize how great a position I'm in, and But I don't really take too much time being excited, So I only got time to get prepared.
Izzy's been reigning on top for a while, Jared. So I'm sure you've had some idea that this was going to come, that you were going to maybe have a chance to face him. When a guy has a reign like this and you're preparing for it, have you thought of the things that you think you'll do better than other people have done? Do you have to go the extra mile because he is a little unorthodox with some of the moves he'll pull off, or do you feel like you just have to be the best you and that'll be good enough to beat him?
I like that third answer you said. The first one you said, what was the first thing you said?
Just like when you see a guy who has a reign this long, are you thinking like, wow, this is incredible, he does all these crazy moves, he's trying to get in people's heads and things like that? Like, is that playing into you at all when preparing for something like this, or is it all just kind of staying within yourself and you feel like the best Jared Cannonier can even beat the best Israel Adesanya?
Yeah. Well, I absolutely do believe that I can beat him. I think I can beat any man on the face of the planet. I don't care what weight class you reside in and how much experience or what title is around your waist. It doesn't matter to me. When I take my energy and throw it at you, I know it can be enough because if I hit you on your chin, you're going to sleep. If I bust you in your temple, if I break your nose, if I get these big pythons wrapped around your neck, you know what I'm saying? If I grab an arm or a leg or something like that, I can finish it. So that's
even got the dogs hyped up, Jared.
Mine's over here sleeping, dreaming right now. But no, I think I heard you say, is there anything I saw that I could take from anybody else? No, I don't want to do anything anybody else does, because that will be going outside of myself for information on how to do this, when I know I have it already inside of me. And with my corners, with my coaches, when we put our minds to the task, we figure out, hey, these are some of the things that he likes to do. These are some of the tendencies that he has. This is some of the things that he likes to, tactics he likes to employ in his fights. But so we definitely should be prepared for those. But ultimately, I'm not worrying about all the wonderful things he does in fights. I'm worried about all the damage I'm going to do, all the space I'm going to take up, all the fear and concern I'm going to inject into his brain. Yes, that's the only thing I'm really concerned about, is going in there and doing what I do in these fights. And that's going in there to take out my opponent efficiently and quickly.
The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier, joining us here on Tapped Out ahead of July 2nd's UFC 276 matchup against Israel Adesanya. So for those of us that are in the same club as you, the nearing 40 years old club, what's up with all the dudes that are getting up there in age and fighting at their best? Because it feels like, to me, at 38 years old, you've never been better.
You're absolutely right. I think this is a common, especially with us here in America. We waste our 20s. Our youth is wasted in our 20s.
Ain't that the truth, bro? Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, we're drinking, we're partying, we're unexpected pregnancies, you know what I'm saying? Some of us are doing good, going to school, learning, getting trades, and establishing ourselves to have a good future. But a lot of us, myself included, wasted a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Wasted a lot of money in college. I saved myself, because I didn't want to be struggling. So I leaned on Uncle Sam when I joined the Army and got into some combatives, mixed martial arts. So I definitely got a later start in it. Like I said, my 20s were wasted. Half of my 20s were wasted. But yeah, man, I feel like my 30s, I feel kind of like my 20s, but I have way more experience, and now I'm in way better shape than I was in my 20s, so I'm just better all around. A lot of people get older and then they lose that inspiration, they lose that motivation to be the best version of themselves because society has told us old people are essentially insignificant in society, but shit, man, the old people in my family are gold mines of information and experience. And the way I see myself when I get older, even when I get even older, I see myself with a big old gray ass fro, with a big ass gray ass beard, ripped and straight chiseled to the bone, some battle scars, with a big ass axe mounted on my back, or a big ass sword in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So protecting the gates, protecting my house, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to chop off anybody's head who goes against the grain. So that's where I see myself in the distant future. But right now, I'm just trying to become a better version of myself. Like you said, I'm getting better every day. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting any more time, Every time I go to the gym, I'm getting the moniker at our gym is 1% better. And I'm guaranteed I get better 1% every time I step on that gym. So every time I step on those mats. So I can't count how many percents better I am now, but I'm way, way better than I was yesterday.
I'm sure you've been asked this a ton, Jared, about all the success you had when you found the home at 185. You talked about you are in the best shape you've been in your career. When you found this home at 185, like when did you know, oh, I feel like I could be the best in the world at this weight? Like it just felt perfect for you because the names that you've beaten here, and now you're going up and you're a step away from being the champ at 185. When did you know this was going to work?
Well, I knew I could be the champ at 85 when I made the decision that, hey, I think I should just drop down to 85. It wasn't like, here, let me just drop down to 85 and give it a try. Man, hell no. That sounds like doubt, uncertainty, and insecurity to me, and I don't want any part of that. I knew when I got into this sport, like I said, when I was watching, I don't think I said it to you guys. When I was watching my first UFC, before I even joined the Army and did combat, I was like, man, I think I can get in there and hang with those guys. I know I can get in there and hang with those guys. I know I can get in there and knock one of these fools out. And then it's even more so after training. More so, the answer has solidified. That answer has solidified itself even more so now that I've been training consistently, especially at the MMA lab. So it wasn't really a moment where I thought, man, I feel I can be the champion. It was, and to be honest, it was never even a thought in my mind. Can I be the UFC champion? No. It's only ever been, I got to get better. I got to be better than this. Here's where I am now. This is where I'm at now. So now I got to do something to get better. What don't I have to get better? What do I need to get better? That's my only goal. I'm not really thinking about who I'm fighting next, when or where or for what title. That's going to come. That's something I've always told myself. All the good things will just come to me based off of the work that I'm putting in on these mats with my team, in my life in general. All the going to come to me. So I knew a UFC title was going to happen. At what weight class? I didn't know. I mean, at heavyweight, I thought it was going to be a heavyweight title. At light heavyweight, I thought it was going to be a light heavyweight title. And even though I'm not at those weight classes, it's still a potentiality. I've never even given up on the potential for those being a reality. I might go up after this and become double champ. I might go up again, become the true triple champ of the UFC. So the potential for me to do whatever is limitless. I'm not putting any caps on myself. the world does enough of that already, you know, especially since when they've already given me a name, they put a cap on me. You are Jared Cannonier, and that's as high as you can go. Okay, well, I'm going to decide how high can Jared Cannonier go then. So I'm trying to tap into God mode type, man. And that's basically it, man.
Joe, we are a betting show. You are the underdog going into this, nearly 3-1 underdog. I see that 5-1 knockout bet on this one. What would be a message to people who want to make some money betting on Jared Cannonier coming up next Saturday?
I don't really promote betting. I don't like to promote it.
Spiritual betting in yourself? Wink.
Huh?
Spiritual betting in yourself?
Well, I bet on myself all the time. So, I mean, not literally, but up here, I'm betting on myself. That's the only reason why I'm in there. I'm betting on myself. I'm not betting on anybody else to go in there and fight for me. I bet on myself. So, if you guys got the confidence that I have in me, you'd be betting on me too. And how? Shoot, man. I sure as hell don't want no decisions. Hard to win decisions against champs. And most of my fights don't go to decisions anyway. So you know what I do. You know what I'm going to do.
Jay, I want to ask you, this has kind of been a thing that's always a topic coming back and forth, but open scoring, people have been bringing this up last couple of weeks because of some of the fights that have been going on. How do you feel about that as a fighter? Would you want to know where the scores are at, where the judges are at? How do you think it would affect the way you fight? What's your thoughts on knowing what the scores would be, especially one with as much stakes as a championship fight would be?
I think it would definitely affect how a fight will go. Guys would totally fight harder, or you would see what people have in them, knowing what the score is. You know what I'm saying? I think it would shine a light on everybody, not only the judges, but it would shine a light on the fighters inside there, knowing where they are. You know, instead of guessing. You know, I mean, I have no objections to open scoring. I'm not too privy on how it would work. You know, I hadn't really thought about it to that extent to see how it would impact our sport, but it's got to be better than what we're using now. So
real quick, before you get out of here, Jared, so you say you're not a big gambling guy. So just out of curiosity, with the best nickname in the sport, the Killer Gorilla, how much would have to be on the line for you to get in the octagon with an actual gorilla?
Ooh. An actual gorilla? Do I have any weapons?
No, it seems it's got to be hand to hand.
Hang on, because the gorilla's got some sharp ass fangs too, and he's got extraordinary strength advantage over me.
Dude, you kick a gorilla in the head, I like your chances. I mean, I don't know if I'm betting.
I don't know, man. I've seen some of those at the zoo. They're pretty scary.
Dude, they're huge.
Gorillas. Animals in general, right? When a dog is in that high drive state, they don't feel, you know what I'm saying? They don't feel nothing. So imagine a gorilla in a high drive state.
You ever seen a silverback? Bro, you ever seen a silverback? Those things are huge.
They're huge, man. Those things are big. and they're just ungodly strong. You know what I'm saying? It's the strength of a freaking gorilla is crazy, you know. So how much would it take for me to get into a cage? Shoot, man. You would have to take care of the next 5 generations of my family, right? You would have to give the next 5 generations of my family free gas, no taxes, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of land. Because I don't think I'm going to make it out of there with a gorilla, to be honest, because I'm going to try to kill a gorilla. When he realized, oh, this dude's trying to kill me, let me just knock him out of the way, be on about my business.
Jared Cannonier, the Killer Gorilla himself, half of Saturday night's main event, July 2nd, UFC 276, trying to take the belt from Israel Adesanya. Bro, that was awesome. Thanks so much for your time, and good luck, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jared.
All right, Jared.
Man. Thank you so much.
Right. You're welcome, guys.